Hi, welcome to Niti Riti. Today we will talk about the rights of a woman in a live-in relationship. The Shraddha murder case has thrown the spotlight on live-in relationships like never before. Her live-in partner, Aftab Poonawalla, allegedly cut her up into 35 pieces over her insistence on marriage. Could she have been saved if the law had been strictly implemented? Would police have taken a complaint seriously if she had complained? Apparently they did not. What are the rights of a woman in a live-in relationship? What are her options if she is caught in a bad live-in relationship? We at Niti Riti will sum it up for you today in this episode. What is the legal status of a live-in relationship? They might be immoral according to society, but they are not illegal. Living is not an offense. For example, drinking might not be moral. It might be immoral, but it is not illegal. Now here we use the term live-in to refer to cohabitation between two unmarried people, particularly heterogeneous couples. That means basically a man and a woman. Strangely enough, the law does not recognize cohabitation between two married persons or one married person and another unmarried person, because these would fall under the definition of adulterous relationships. Live-in relationships between same-sex couples are also not considered as live-in as per the law. The law does not recognize them as yet. So essentially, live-in relationships under the law are relationships between consenting adults of different genders. And with more and more youngsters living in before they commit themselves to marriage, it has now become a practical reality. Young people also think that they can easily separate if the relationship does not work, as it does not involve families, and it is very important in a society in which divorce is still taboo. There is no law or custom governing such relationships, but a few court rulings have taken note of them. So what do the courts say about live-in relationships? In the first case in 1978, Badri Prasad versus Deputy Director of Consolidation, the court observed such relationships are legal provided it is between two adults and they have consented to the relationships. In 2006 again, the court said they might be immoral but not illegal. In 2010, the court went a step further to say that right to live together without interference by state or non-state actors was part of right to life and liberty of two youngsters. And finally, now the courts have said that long-term live-in relationships will be treated as relationships that are in the nature of marriage. So when does a live-in relationship amount to marriage? And when can a woman get the benefit of beneficial laws such as Domestic Violence Act? Courts have said that if a man and woman have lived in a shared household long enough and have held out as man and wife in society, they would be treated as a married couple. Their children will be legitimate and they can inherit their personal property. Of course, ancestral property they may not inherit. In such a relationship, a woman would be entitled to maintenance if she moves the court. She can complain to the police about violence, and she can also be moved to a shelter home if she cannot does not have the finances to do so. So if you're in a bad relationship, or if you know anyone who is in a bad relationship, advise them to move out, to approach the police or the authorities or the magistrate. Never lose hope. This is the law. Thank you.